Saints. How are we doing on this blessed Tuesday? This Taco Tuesday. We are ending our workday. Yes, we are. It is almost 3 o'clock here in the beautiful state of California. Yay. Hope everyone has had a pleasant day. And if you are not a subscriber over here at the Carnal Church Sector, make sure you double tap the screen as you come in and as you watch this video. Double tap, turn on your notifications, because you never know when I pop up over here at the Carnal Church Sector. What's up, Londa? How are you doing? Thank you for dropping in. Glad you got a notification, I'm assuming. This wasn't pre-done, so I was like, well, let me hop on since I haven't been over here. What's up, Rejoice? Good to see you. JP is in the building. Mary, good to see you. Thank you for being a member over here, Mary and Londa. I appreciate y'all. Yes, I do. Membership is only $1.99 over here, y'all. That's all. So we've been working hard. I've been working and kind of looking at some videos. I looked at Marcellus's a little while ago. If you didn't get a chance, we were live last night. Myself and Marcellus was on there. Leah came through and Courtney. So make sure you get a chance to go over there to the St. James Show channel and check that out. Yeah, you missed last night. Yeah, make sure you go over there and check it out. We had a good live over there. Yep. So today was D-Day. Today was day where they put Cassie on the stand. So do you think in the whole Diddy case, are they really trying to wrap their case around Cassie? Are they trying to really wrap it around her? You know, they had the whole, abuse video. They said they showed that video right in the beginning of the trial, really to grab the jury towards the prosecution, that type of thing. Do you think that's what they really want to wrap their hands around? I don't think the case is around. You don't think it's really around Cassie? Okay. What do you think? Yeah, I'm glad to be back, P. Harris. I had a wonderful time. Wonderful time. Yes, I did. Showing some of my coworkers some of the pictures today. She's so nosy. Yeah, a picture. Yeah, here. Here's a few pictures. You kind of keep your private life private. Some of these people, they don't know. They might be semi-haters. They mad you gone somewhere. You know how that go. I don't think the charges don't line up with Cassie, so I'm waiting for other evidence. Yes, that whole trafficking. But I think that trafficking thing. Well, I'm wondering, do they have some people that have come out that have said they were actually trafficked? That's my only thing with that. But are they putting this traffic thing around just bringing people from another city to somebody else, or saying, hey, passing the person around to your buddies, or God, I tell you, it's really crazy, because I say some people do a lot of that stuff on the regular, and now we have put a word on it that is frightening. We put trafficking on it, and that's frightening. Evidence, people are trafficked for sure, but then you just got to see the evidence of it, huh? More evidence, people on. Yeah, we got to see more evidence. 50-50 on it, so I'm gonna wait this out. I feel like this is cut deal for the feds, because it seems like she was coached. That's what everybody was saying today. It just seemed like she was really coached, really good on that. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it seemed like she was really coached on the stand. I also be watching the guy on Twitter who is in the, I forget what he calls his page, but he does play by play, and I kind of watch him as well. But a lot of people were saying that, Cassie seemed really coached on there. So, the jury, just like we can see through that kind of stuff, the jury can see through that kind of stuff. They're going to weigh it. Is this really what it seems to be, or is it what they want us to think that it is? So I'm not sure. And yeah, trafficking is broad, but they're trying to narrow that thing down to something illegal that he's done. So, yeah, we need some more evidence. They haven't seen each other since two. Yeah, she said she couldn't remember if her last freak off was 17 or 18, so she couldn't figure that out. So Nicole, her husband was watching it. What? I'm sure she done told her husband pretty much all of it. Ooh, Jesus. He done had to come behind all that. Oh, Lord have mercy. Bless him, Lord. Bless him. Bless him, Jesus. And then they were saying how, she would have to make the text messages to the escorts and the very explicit text messages. But, they're going to wrap all that up and just say that she was forced to do it. Diddy forced her to do it. So, come on, man. You ain't had to do all that just to turn. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Just turn your Honda. He groomed her, and that's the heartbreaking part. Well, let me tell you, from age 19, I guess he met too. So that's still really young, vulnerable, and very impressive. Impressionable, as they say. Really young. All right, y'all. It may freeze up. I'm hitting the freeway. It always trips up around here, so give me a minute, all right? Double tap the screen for me. Hit that like button, and do hit subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Those gun charges, but are they looped in? First, she said she loved. She underage, or did I hear that wrong? I'm not sure. Was she with Ryan Leslie first? Well, Diddy is so territorial. He may have snatched her from somebody. Snatched her from another artist, another executive, or something. That sounds about Diddy. Testimony was unsettling. Yeah, yeah. Met her at 17 and claimed he didn't have sex. Mm, mm. Did she confirm that? Is she going with that story too? That they didn't do nothing? They didn't do nothing. Did he snake her for? That's what it sounded like to me, Nails. He may have, he's very territorial. Hope it don't freeze up too much, y'all. Try to get out of this. What are your thoughts on the daughters sitting? That I do not like that. The daughter sitting there. They said they walked out of the courtroom yesterday. Hey, what's up, Creepy? They said the daughters walked out of the courtroom yesterday, which is, yeah, that I can't understand how his sons is out there. His sons are out there, so they know what daddy did. They probably saw daddy doing some things, but the daughters is not. I don't think they should be. I hope I'm not freezing up too bad, y'all. That is heartbreaking. I wouldn't dare want my daughter to be sitting in there listening to all my sexcapades throughout my life and who I've been through, what I did, and that whole golden showers thing. I tell you, golden showers don't bring May flowers. Oh no, 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 no. The daughters want that. They said that all the children were there, and when they were going through that, they had no reaction. There was no reaction from them. They just sat there, starch. And it sounds like they didn't leave today. Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? So I don't know, but I definitely wouldn't want my daughters in there watching that or listening to that. And videos are going to be seen. And but I'm wondering, are the videos only going to be shown to the jury? Are they not? I don't. It ain't going to be shown to the audience, is it? I don't think. I doubt it. S worker testified that Diddy directed him on how to release on her, and because yeah, and then she said she sat there, she laid on the ground, and they both released on her, and then I think they asked her, how did you feel, and they're like, how would you, pretty much how would you feel of somebody peeing on you, two people just sitting up there peeing on you. That is a fetish. I think that's a fetish for the person doing it. I can't imagine that being the fetish of just somebody just wanting two people to sit there and just release on them. Let me do this do not disturb. Hold on. Hope it don't go off. So, I mean, I know they got to ask her that, but how you think she feel? Watching the trial, I need to tune in while working. Well, the only thing you can pretty much do is there's a guy on Twitter, and I'll have to post his Twitter of where you can go and check him out. And he does play-by-play. He's there it's called, you know what? I have it on, I'm on X Twitter. I'm going to repost it on my Twitter. So the St. James Show Twitter, add me on there and I'll repost it and maybe pin it so you'll know you can go there and watch it. Now, the unfortunate part is you have to read it. You're not going to be able to watch because there's no cameras in federal courtroom. There's no cameras. So it's all reading what is said, It made her look like she was down. Yeah. There you go. Inner Center Press. Thank you so much. Inner City Press. Yeah. That's what it is. But I'll still on Twitter, I'll repost it and pin it so you guys can make sure you add me on the St. James Show Twitter. There's a few YouTubers that reads the tweets and okay. They're reading the tweets, and I think Pam was doing it too. I'm not sure. I think Pam, the intellect, was doing it as well. I dipped in for a minute, but I was in a meeting and I couldn't really clue in on what she was doing. Yeah. I'm for all victims, but how you do someone make you let this. See, that's what I'm saying. And then you have to, Shanae, you have to go with that. Okay, you have your choices in life, and you're liking this thing, like the lifestyle. So there's a lot of variables that you have to consider. Because everybody was grown. We're not sitting over there talking about underage stuff, even though her being really young at 22, but they're used to things and you're used to living like that. So you're not trying to, and she kept saying how she didn't want to make him upset. She didn't want to make Diddy mad, type of thing. So they're trying to hang it up of non-consensual, but through under duress, maybe under fear, you know. So I think that's what they're trying to push it towards. Because they can't get it on being underage. Yeah. Reading word for word. Chronicle. What's her name? Is that Chronicle Speaks? Chronicle Speaks. Yeah. Cassie was a sex slave, so she etched all the freak off rules. Mhm. Yeah, well, she actually, yeah, she was made to go and recruit the guys because they wasn't they. I mean, even though some of them, but they wasn't going. They didn't really want to come off of Diddy's word. They wanted the assurance that they was going to be with her. So she the one made the initial calls to get them all in the room. Hmm. So that she was saying how. So it's Chronicle Speak. Okay. So she was saying how she did it in all the houses, her house, some other countries. They would have freak offs. She said a couple times a week. They would have freak offs. So you know what I mean, to a woman, it's been documented since his days at Howard University. Yeah. He hasn't been the model citizen when it comes to women. Not at all. So y'all double tap the screen. You know what? I think can I receive gifts over here yet? They said I could, but I don't see the gift thing. Is my gift thing down there, y'all? Is there a present down there when you hit the donate thing down there? I don't think so because I only see the super chat. I thought I turned on the gifts. They said I was eligible over here. Mm. What you talking about? What's MK Ultra? What you talking about? She was going to do all the textbooks. She gave him settlement. Right. She was going to do she was going to do a tell-all book. We were having a debate though as to did she really get all her money though, Tashi? Did she get her money? Or did he hold back that money after he was indicted? Or then somebody said the insurance paid her off. I don't know. So okay. Mm-hmm. But it's really let me tell you, he better be somewhere begging God. And then we had the thing last night. If he say he were to get off, I mean, does he go back to partying or has he learned his lesson? Does he just get a couple of sex partners and sit down somewhere? Or does he continue to do what he's been doing? That's the question. You know, you said she got her money. Okay, she got her money. That's what I'm thinking. But I think Marcellus was talking about. He heard somebody. I'm not sure how that would work because I think she got her check before they. He probably got that check before they even uh agreed to drop the lawsuit. I'm sure that's how that go. I wouldn't be dropping nothing until that check was that wire transfer was in my account. I ain't dropping nothing. Moved in the middle. Oh, she moved. I bet she did. Did she move it out of the country? You think she moved it out of the country? Oh, he was indicted a year later. Yeah, he was out a while. Yeah, so that theory wasn't that didn't make no sense. That didn't make no sense at all. Oh, I need a drink. What are we doing today, y'all? Dutch Bros? I think I need the Dutch Bros in my life. I don't want Starbucks. Let's do Dutch Bros today. Remember, these charges came after the settlement. Okay. Okay, put everything in perspective. So yeah, that inner city press, they're kind of keeping you abreast, and I like that because you're reading it, but you got to kind of interpret your attitude of the judge, of the witnesses, of the prosecution, defense. You gotta kind of put your little attitude in there. I mean, your thoughts as to how they're relaying it to the jury. But it was, I mean, to listen to her. A freak is a freak. There's a lot of freaks running around here. We got freak in the church. We got freak in the morning, freak in the evening, freak when the sun go down. All that, all that stuff. But it's another level when you're forced to be a freak. You know, if you're forced to be a freak, no. That's not how this thing works. You have to be a willing freak, you know, a willing worker. So they're like in a recess, so ain't nobody saying nothing. All right, you're doing too much. Let me put you at children's church for 30 minutes. You're doing too much. I knew you was doing a little too much. A few brothers and sisters on, yeah, that's what they were saying. There's a few brothers and sisters on the jury, and there's conflicting. I need to go to inner city and see what does can. Oh, look at that. Oh, that Porsche is nice. Oh, thank you, Rejoice. My first color on it today. I appreciate you. Thank you for that $4.99. This Porsche is nice. I'm gonna show it to you if I can. Back there making sure he's seen every day by blogger. That Blackburn with his tired braids. You see them braids in his hair. He done woven. He done got some braids from Passion and Lovey. And stole a couple of their braids off their head and then tied it up on his noggin. He out there clout chasing like nobody's business. You over there with Little Rod, but Little Rod's mess got thrown out. Y'all had to go back to the drawing board on that. Why is he out there clout chasing, trying to be in everybody's camera? Oh, that he need to be somewhere figuring out what he gonna do after Jake's lawyers respond to his most recent ridiculousness. That's what he needs to go do. He is such a media whore. Oh, I don't. Who's worse, him or Jamal Bryant? Who worse? One for Jamal, two for Blackburn. Who worse? Put a 1 in the chat for Jamal and 2 for Blackburn. Who is the greatest media whore? He crying Whitehead. Yeah. He giving very much Whitehead energy. Very, very much. Who is that New York thing? Must be that old New York. Make me something. Make me relevant. Make me matter. 1. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Jamal is number 1. I don't think he beat Blackburn. That's your internet pastor. For somebody to talk about him. He probably mad to camera on Diddy and not on him right now. He'll do something Sunday. He'll preach something weird on Sunday. His message will be weird. Him and Mike Todd, Now, someone was reposting Mike Todd in that whole barbershop sermon. Did he do it again on Sunday? Nicole, did somebody watch that? Did he do it again on Sunday, or that was an old clip of when he did it? Both of you got that right. Both of them. Hey, watch it about New York. Y'all know y'all love the spotlight, love to be seen. You got the Citadel over there. They always dressed up and ready to go. New York is a different beast. Vincent Bohannon was talking about that, and we were in Sweden. About the dressing up and stuff. New York is a different beast. Listen, they dress up. They dress all the way up. Okay. But I was saying number 1. I was saying number 1. Putting 1 in the chat if Jamal Bryant is the most media whore, or is it this new attorney Tyrone Blackburn? Armand Wiggins asked him though. He said, "What do you feel?" And then he gonna say he didn't answer the question. Armand Wiggins asked him, "How do you feel about people calling you just a clout chasing attorney?" I'm on a gag order. What that got to do with you answering about a clout chaser? That has nothing to do with a gag order. The judge didn't say you couldn't respond to why you was such a clout chaser. You know? So I don't know. So we will. So I say Cassie testified today. Yesterday was the security guard that did the that recorded the video that broke up them fighting at that hotel, Cassie and Diddy, and come find out, and that man sued his own company for putting him in danger or something about that video or something. Yeah, because I'm sure some Diddy folks probably called him and said, "Give me that doggone video." And then he said he lost it. Then he said he only recorded so he can take it home to show his wife or his girlfriend or something. Man, you recorded that thing so you can get some money down the road. We know you. We know the American way. We know how this thing go. Feds don't waste their time. He ain't walking away. You don't think so? Well, who's that one who's always famous one who be bragging about how he did it, how he beat the feds? Who was that? One of them rappers. I don't know. Totally different people. They totally different people. Okay. No. I was talking about not Jamal and Diddy. I was talking about Jamal and Blackbird with wanting to be seen, wanting to be in the media, wanting to be amongst the celebrities. That's what I was talking about. Not Jamal and Diddy. I'm talking about Jamal and Blackbird. But we do know that Jamal ain't got the mental capacity of Blackburn. Blackburn, I think Blackburn, you can be an attorney all you want to. That don't mean you got all your common sense, okay? Because I don't know who told him that he was supposed to be over there suing TD Jakes. Who told you that? Hey, I want like a fruit drink, but I don't like Rebel.
Yeah, do you like tea? Do you like
tea? Yeah, like a lemonades, yeah. Yeah, let me like a lemonade. What kind of, you have mango mixed with something or something like that?
We can definitely make something like that.
Yeah, like
ice or blended?
I think I want to do blended. Sounds good. Does that sound good? Yeah. Could you do it like a multiple, like a mango something?
Yeah, definitely.
Like surprise me. My daughter used to work there. She said, "I got a secret menu." Dig into the secret menu.
Yeah, definitely. Any flavors that you don't like?
I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty open.
I'll go ahead and just put what size for that lemonade?
Let's do that. Not that largest one, but the one in the middle.
The medium?
Yeah.
Perfect. So I got a medium blended lemonade. We're gonna add mango for sure, and then we're gonna surprise the rest.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Do you have the apple list?
I do.
All right. You're just coming out to
Declare with your mouth.
$6.55 for that today.
Don't be preaching on my live. I told you I don't be preaching on my live. Go to your live and save the world. Ooh, they be tripping.
Perfect. I'll scan you in. All right. Was it cash or the balance on here?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, Shanae, I mean, that's fetish. Oh, thank you. That's fetish. That's a fetish. You know? People got weird stuff. You got people who are in the scat. Y'all know what that is. That's when they boo-boo on people. And they play in boo-boo. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on now, y'all. Yeah, she's very bubbly. That's definitely Dutch Bros. You got to be bubbly. You come over here 5 a.m, they playing that doggone music so loud to get on your nerves, and just it must go through bubbly class. Yeah. Yeah, that's so peeing on folk, crapping on people, just all kind of weird stuff goes on, y'all. People got strange fetishes. We need fast food workers like you definitely. Oh, you need them in Miami? Are they rude over there? I took my mother to an Asian, a Chinese restaurant on Sunday for Mother's Day, and she just couldn't get over how nice they were, because they really were. Because sometimes they can be a little rude over there. And I know it's a language barrier, but sometimes they could just be a little rude. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I ever experienced that.
So here is that one. It's strawberry pineapple mango.
Okay, great. Looks good. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Strawberry pineapple mango. And you look like you blocked. That's what you look like. That's what you look like. But again, I need to stress this though. I know we have our opinions on what people like sexually and what people do in their private time or whatever, which we may not do and we may think is disgusting. But if you have people that are consensual with it, they like to do it with each other, and that, let them do it over there. I don't think, me personally, I don't want to do it, but I don't put people in hell or call them demonic or call them all this other stuff because of what they like to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what they're doing is that they should be doing it. But what I'm saying is if it's not illegal and it's consensual by all parties, then be nasty, be perverted over there. Do what you want to do. But when I think what this prosecution is trying to drill that this stuff was not consensual. Yeah, it's good, JP. It's really good. And it's blended, and it probably would taste good even on ice. This is good. Let me tell you. Now, this thing is 2 months. Unless they're gonna do some heavy begging from their followers. Because New York is a beast, okay, when it comes to hotel rooms and Airbnbs and all that. No. Them bloggers ain't gonna be there too long, Tashi. I can't see the no. It's ooh. No. Good for the beginning to come in this first week because they've hit this case with a bang. But as Marcellus was saying, they over there scratching and going. This is really good, y'all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has a really good taste, JP. Make sure you get that. There are several vloggers at the courthouse. Yeah. Armand was there and Jaguar Wright over there. Jaguar Wright always trying to put herself in the middle of something. The Jaguar Wright show. Girl, what show you got again? The Who show? Jaguar is crazy. She off her rocker. But I mean, if you can get there, I salute them, the ones who were there. Because St. James just might be over there in Pennsylvania. So I understand. I may just be in Pennsylvania. And not too many days hence. Oh, yes, I will. You went back to work today. So how was your first time back at work today, Nicole? How was the weather over there at the job? How's the weather? Is it stormy? Cloudy? How is it? Well, I don't have an update on Abyssinian. I need to check they've been really quiet. To be honest, Princess, I think when Dr. Ebony's case got dismissed, I think it may have set a precedent of what's going to happen because that judge, same judge who dismissed Eric Adams, the mayor's case, is the same judge that dismissed Ebony Marshall's case. And I think they may lean again on, church rules, or what they call an ecclesiastical ruling. So the emails. Oh, I can imagine the emails. They are really trying to fight. I guess now, Nicole, I got to read the email when I get home. They said it just came out when I left. The unions were reinstated. Now they're taking union money out again because they were giving money back to people in the union. But they're really trying to fight for people to go back home. They're really fighting for that. So we'll see how long they got. They go to court May 29th. Okay. May 29th. Gotcha. So that's coming up. May 29th. Rejoice. Tell me. And I know you're close to some of the characters in it. What is the what's the atmosphere like? What are people saying now that Ebony's Marshall's case was dismissed? Are they 100%? Are they 50%? What are they saying about the actual case against the church? Are they convinced still that they have a good fighting chance? I'm wondering. I was going to reach out to some people that I've been communicating with to ask them as well, because I haven't heard anything from anybody lately. So I'm just wondering, are they discouraged by her case being dismissed, or is it still onward Christian soldiers? Are they still fighting the good fight and ready to swing it out in court? Ooh, it's gonna be popping down there in New York court. Dang, I forgot to go down and pick up my new clicker. People they hop in the live and they just start. Woo! People just ain't got nothing to do but run around in these YouTube streets, annoying everybody. What are you doing with that dog? Look at me. I automatically go on a white Karen or Bob when I come into my house. What are you doing? Get that big old dog out of here. That ain't none of y'all. Get out of here. I'm looking. I'm driving slow like they do. You drive slow and you kind of glance at them. Let them know you looking at them. And he an old white man. I'm going to look right at you. Probably got 3 times more money, 5 times more money than me. I'm still going to look at him. These trolls are crazy. Hit that like button. And we don't have one in New York. We don't have one in New York. I think I lost what she was talking about, Rejoice. I'm trying to think. Look at here. Look at here. Oh, hold on. Where'd he go? There you go. I'm looking at you. Get from my establishment. Get off of my establishment. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to just drop in real quick and say a little 1 and 2 about what's going on around here with this case. But it's going to be interesting. I think it's an interesting case. I think the prosecution is just trying to drill on the nastiness and the salaciousness of P. Diddy, trying to sway the jury due to his sexual appetite, and trying to put that sexual appetite as the means. And I think they're kind of going with, I think the defense is trying to say that, oh, he was high. He was drunk. I mean, he was high. He had a drug problem. That's why he did it all. He just had a drug problem. Dogs poop on your lawn and don't. Ooh. Oh, you say you live in New York, you don't have no interest in going. Okay. Oh, gotcha. I now understand what you're saying. I think he was over there pooping back into that. I ain't seen him with no little bag either. I'm gonna write him down, write his name down. I don't know his name, but I put a description. Me too. I would like to see the witnesses too. And I'm wondering, are they going to really put TD Jakes on the stand as a witness for Diddy? Would he even, well, I guess if they subpoenaed him, he had to go. But like I said, Tasha K had a whole list of witnesses, but I don't really know if that's a real witness list or not. I don't know. My people, but why don't we pick up the poop after? I know. That's why, let me tell you, Shanae, that's why I don't have animals. It's not like I do not like animals. I just don't want to pick up poop. I'm not in the scat. I'm not into it. They don't do nothing for me. Mm-mm. No, thank you. That's why I said, that's why I just would rather not have pets because, yeah. Mm-mm. She had an appeal. Did she submit her appeal already, Ebony? How much TD Jake's testimony would benefit Diddy? I would not see the need for him. I don't think it would benefit him either. What? Oh yeah, he come to my church. He's a good. No. We done heard he a freak. He done. You can come in here and try to preach him into heaven, but we listen. A freak is a freak. We done heard it already. What's up, Inspire? You think okay? You don't think it was real? I side eye. I looked at it and I was like, I didn't really put any stake in. I just looked at it and be like, oh, okay. But her and Bishop Jakes. Listen here, them Jakes people had her whole life, had her the portion of Jakes taken out while she was live. That's power. As I said, somebody go run over there and tell Tyrone and Dwayne that they in trouble. Which just names that would be mentioned in his testimony. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, Tashi. Okay. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there is the Cash App right there. It's pinned $ Church Sector. $ Church Sector. Right there. If you'd like to donate and support the channel. I used to chase my dog through the neighborhood and slipped in dog poop in other yards. Ooh, Tracy. Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. It's quiet because Kevin fired the chairperson of the trustee board and other staff members. So it's very weird atmosphere and people are starting to see the light. And that's the thing about it. They're going to see the light. The trueness will come out. Whatever Kevin is, whoever Kevin Johnson is going to come out, Rejoice. And his tenure may just be a year at the church, may just be 2 years at the church. His tenure, and they may go get another, real deal search committee and get another pastor. I don't think he should be that comfortable. I see his son graduated from college this weekend. Congratulations, Dr. Kevin Jr. or whatever. But yeah, he might want to, reserve his spot over there in Pennsylvania. Diddy witness would probably be more of character witness. I think that's what they're aiming for. Because you can't really go out there and say, unless he has some escorts, some things that will say, no, it was consensual. Cassie liked it. This person liked it. I don't know why they're coming out saying they didn't like it now. There may be some of that witness going on too. Yes, there's a little suspect the day Diddy trial starts. You think there's some kind of a conspiracy there, Tashi? Ooh, they stabbed that boy 14 times and he lived to save the day. He lived for another day, rather. They stabbed him 14 times and the boy lived. Ooh, he better go somewhere and lay on his belly and beg God, to have mercy on his soul. Kingstone State. Yo, you from Pennsylvania? Okay. The PA. Well, you better run over there and tell Dwayne Youngblood that he in trouble. Jakes had Tasha K's portion of her live removed while she was still live. And she kept on going. The live kept on going. But when you try to go backwards to see, and you bring it up now to see the Jake's portion, gone. Ain't even there no more. Woo! Power. Spiritual crisis. Oh, God. Yeah. So much going on. So many lawsuits and so many, oh, Jesus. But that was really wild with Tory Lanez yesterday. They were stabbing to unalive that man. They wanted him out of here. Who did Megan pay to go over there and tap Tory Lanez on the shoulder? They said they stopped it in his front, in the back, everywhere. Yeah, I definitely feel. Oh yeah, I'm 100. Yes, I feel 100% better. Inspire, I do. I mean, they flagged that thing so. Oof. My goodness. He got some good folks that flag for him. And I think his folks watch us who talk about him too much. They got us on notification alert. Because even you got to be really careful. You can't just post their stuff anymore. You got to be careful with them. They will flag you. And like I said, they struck me one time. I had to wait. That lasted, what, 90 days? I didn't do it no more. They said 14 times. They sure did. 14 times. What you sipping on over there, Inspire? What you got? Let me see. It's 6:36. Where you at? Okay. I guess you can have a little glass of wine. You all right. Y'all double tap the screen for me. Hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber of the Carnal Church Sector. This is different than the St. James Show, okay? Do me a great big favor and subscribe over here. Turn on your notifications because you never know when I pop up over here, okay? Taking Jake's team so long to name the well, I think it's because they're trying to get to this first phase of getting this trial to even be pushed to a trial, because you know that it's in a, he just put it as it's not going to be dismissed, but then Youngblood comes up with this whole dissertation to the courts again. They're trying to get over this first hurdle, whatever, hump. And I think when they get to, I'm wondering, my question, I'm not an attorney, but I'm thinking, are they going to name co-conspirators before they go into discovery or after the discovery process? That's I just don't know. I don't know. This thing is going, let me plug it in. I'm in the car, so it should be okay. Jump in the box of wine after the day. Well, you had to go back to work sometime, Nicole. Today was your day. She said, a case. What you doing back there, old man? What you doing? Good from behind my car. You said after dinner. Okay. Yeah. Put your food in you, in your body. I gotta remember this drink because it's really good. I would think the co-conspirators would be named before discovery, but hey, like you, I don't know how it goes, Princess. I just don't really know how that goes. I mean, because wouldn't it be a waste to go through discovery and then you add another defendant? Then don't you got to go through discovery with that defendant as well? So I just don't know how that works. I don't know. Because I think that would be a lot of wasted time. But again, I am not an attorney. I just play one on TV. What else is going on around here? There was something else in the Diddy case that I was going to bring up, but I can't think of it right now. Double tap the screen, everybody. At least get me up to the match the watchers. At least match the watching number. Let me tell you, and they want this thing long and drawn out though. But you know, my thing is with Tyrone Blackburn, you know, he's doing this pro bono. So no Dutch Bros. Oh, no Dutch Bros. It's Dutch Bros. BROS. Dutch Bros. Yeah. But you know, with Blackburn, I think Blackburn is just trying to stay out from being one of the co-conspirators, because I do feel in my sanctified soul that he is one of the co-conspirators, that they're thinking he is. Yeah. But people have been quiet around here. It's been kind of silent night, don't y'all think? It ain't been as chatty around here these days, because I think either people are plotting and scheming and packing, or you know, I don't know. What y'all think is the problem? Oh, 31. Oh, wow, Nicole. You got grown kids. Well, happy birthday to your oldest. I saw Sinners. Everybody. I saw Sinners on Sunday evening, and I enjoyed it. I didn't expect it. I heard some things about vampire, and every time someone would start to talk about Sinners, if I was on YouTube, I would click out of the live. I would just go, because I didn't want nobody to spoil it for me. I really liked it, Inspire. I really liked it. The music was great. Canton Miles, you know, and if y'all don't know who Canton Miles is, if y'all ever know the song, how many times do I go against your will? Then you forgive me. Then yet I still turn around and do the things I shouldn't do, 'cause I belong to you, and I know that you will come through. That Hezekiah Walker calling my name. Oh yeah, and I've sinned, but you're still calling my name. That's Timothy Figueroa. Well, Timothy Figueroa is Canton Miles's mama. That's his mother. And Canton, you know, Canton has gone around singing with her, with Kurt Carr. You know, Kurt Carr puts them on, you can put on YouTube and see all kind of videos of Canton. Singing that. Yeah, that history in the movie, the way they tied the spirit of music into life and into generation. I mean, it was a really good, I really enjoyed it. I want to see it again. You know, I probably wait till it comes out on streaming, and then I'll just, you know, just see it all the time. But I felt the same way the first thing that, yeah. Let's see. I can't watch Sinners. I am a chicken. And let me tell you, there was some scenes, and I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, where you get the chills in your body type of watching. And I got chills at a few times, and, you know, had to leap. It was good. See, that's what I want to go see it all being re-released in IMAX. Man, where's our, I know we had one. Do we have another one? Oh, I think there's one by the college. I think we have an IMAX by the college. I definitely would want to see it at IMAX. Okay. Okay. Listen. Okay, Sean Renee, I ain't gonna talk about it no more. But what I'm going to say is, I think I need to see it in IMAX. That probably will do me good. Yeah. Google okay, I will. And you know what I was gonna do too? I gotta go now. I want the soundtrack. Well, that's I love some good blues. I love that music. I ain't saying nothing, Sean Renee. What I'm saying is even the different music that they played, y'all, that like the different genres when they were putting all that, even that was interesting. Even that was good. 3 times already. Oh, wow. It's understandable. Is that the guy who interviewed with Jamal Bryant? Did he interview with Jamal Bryant? Did Canton Miles interview with Jamal Bryant? He would. He would. Let me see. Did he do that? Let me see. I think the last one was Kim Burrell. Is it already on Spotify? I don't even listen to Spotify. I do Apple Music. I don't think Canton. I don't know. Oh man, you talking about if it don't sweep the Oscars, we know that mess is fixed. It's about as fixed as anything we know. Mm-hmm. The cinematography, the costume, music wise, just the parts that Michael B. Jordan played. I mean, how y'all feel? Y'all got two. Y'all got 2 of Michael B. Jordan. Well, how happy were you? Y'all got 2 of them. Mm-hmm. I think all aspects inspire. It should sweep. It really should. Man. But now what would blow my mind if Canton Miles received like an Oscar on his introductory film. Jennifer Hudson did it, right? With Dreamgirls. I think Canton can do it because Canton was good. He was really good. Yeah. So it's a possibility that it can be done. Yeah, but I loved it. I can't wait to see. I'm definitely going to Google re-release in IMAX because, that has to be. And let me tell you what I did. A friend of mine said, you want to go and see Sinners with me? And they said they had saw it 3 times. I said, how you see it 3 times? I was out of the country. When you see it? On bootleg, some bootleg online. I said, no. I can't. I don't disrespect my black people like that. I just can't. And I don't like to watch movies on some kind of bootleg online. I was like, no. He even sent me like the first little clip of it to see how clear it was. I didn't care how clear it was. I was going to the movies and not robbing my folks of that money. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So they ended up going with me again. I was like, see, you just can't watch. It was different. You just can't watch stuff like that at home unless you got, I think the biggest TV I have is 75-inch in my living room, which is good, when you're watching movies and things like that. But it still ain't no huge, theater was popping out at you. You need that. You need the popping out. That's what we need. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen it, y'all, you definitely go check it out. But man, I can't wait to check it out in IMAX. Jesus. Yeah. So many themes to live. Yeah, it's a lot to really. And I think maybe after I see it in IMAX, I'll come back and give people more of an opportunity to check it out. Because I think there's a lot of talking points that we can get out of it. So I would definitely like to have a Sinners discussion about it. And just dive, even at the end, don't make sure you sit down and don't leave when the credits come. Sit there. Sit down and until you and endowed with the power. Just sit right there. Don't move. Because there's more. There's more after the credits roll. Even that was an interesting dialogue. So, but it's so funny. There was people who got up and left, and then there was people who stayed. I said, then people either seen it already, or they were told don't leave, because my mom told me don't get up when the credits start rolling. Yeah, joy cometh in the sit down. So, all right, y'all. I wanted to give y'all an hour on here. I appreciate y'all coming through. I think my phone went off on the super chat, not the super chat, but thank you for the super chat, but the Cash App. And if you're watching and would like to support this particular channel, the Carnal Church Sector, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications for me. And if you would like to donate, you can always donate even by watching the replay. You'll see the little heart down there underneath the deal. You can donate that way, or right there pinned in the chat is $Church Sector. And that is the Cash App that allows this particular channel to get support. So I appreciate y'all. Listen, 5, 10, 15 to 1,000. I appreciate each and everything that you guys do up over here. Not only at the Carnal Church Sector, but over there at the St. James Show. Make sure you add us on Instagram, on X, the St. James Show, Instagram, the St. James Show on X, and also on YouTube and Facebook. All right. Add us on all of those platforms. And we are on, we on TikTok, St. James TikTok. Go over there. There's like over 6,000 followers over there on TikTok. So go join us over there. And Inspire has put them right in our deals right in. Then we even have St. James Eats. All right. Thank you. All right, Purple Heart sub. You know, Marcellus, he kind of stole my Purple Heart. But listen, they were my Purple Hearts, and I'm going to continue to do Purple Heart. So, Marcellus, get out of here. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Even though we may have to change it for the Carnal Church Sector. We may do another part, hearts over here. All right, y'all. Have a good one.